I do not own any of this footage. The movie starts off with the Carranger intro as we transition into the group at the car shop when Kyosuke says that the weather makes him think the Bozak will appear. We cut to the Bozak messing around when a guy named Emperor Exhaust. God, that's such a stupid name. Exhaust gives him the gas to make cars go to Barbarian somehow when a monster named Statanzo arrives on Earth, and Dab sends the Carrangers out to defeat the monster who is... Oh, that's how they're going to Barbarian. The Carrangers are unable to catch up with the cars because their own cars can't fly. Sugnaman sees the flying cars and has a flashback to when he sang delinquents back home. Like, it goes on for a minute straight and it just drags on. Anyways, he sings to the cars and they go back home, and Statanzo flees. Kyosuke drives the fixed car back to the owner's house as he stumbles upon a hot spring and sees what seems to be a Bozak. He alerts the others, but his morpher is saying that it's not a Bozak. So what could it be? Two men in blue uniform appear, looking for a paranoia, spotting the monster and chasing him to a beach. Kyosuke catches up with them, and they reveal they're part of an organization called UO, which is a weird name in my opinion. The paranoia says he's a victim of UO, and Kyosuke defends him when the Carrangers appear, and more people in blue uniforms arrive, calling themselves Choriki Sentai Ohranger. More conflict later, both teams transform and start fighting, then later in their Zords. And this fight is actually pretty cool, and something you don't see a lot, especially in team-up movies. Red Racer and O-Red jump out their Zords to have a sick sword fight until the Bozak appear to jump Red Racer. When chased scene later, Paranoia reveals that he wants to create car-human hybrids to take over the world, and Kyosuke realizes he's actually a bad guy and gives him up to the O-Rangers. The rest of the Carrangers arrive to help, but the Bozak escape. O-Red tries to chase after them, but his motorcycle was filled with the evil gas from before. The Carrangers try to sing the song to bring him back, but it's too late, and O-Red has been kidnapped. Statanzo comes back stronger, and almost beats off the Carrangers before retreating. The O-Rangers blame only Red Racer for some reason, like all the others weren't there as well. We cut to the group in the car shop until the leader of UL walks in to tell them that he would be training them like the Ohrangers have to be able to get O-Red back. And they're kind of forced to by the boss. After this, we get a really fun training montage of all the Carrangers training and learning lessons from it. After training, the Carrangers fly to space, but they get caught in a trap, and they realize Red Racer isn't there. Oh my god! Red Racer bursts into the room using his training from earlier and saves all of them. Then we get our first combined roll call. 1 million fights later, the Carrangers use their team cannon, and somehow they live for a third time. I understand that they have to get the final Zord fight, but it really gets to a point. Anyways, after one Zord fight later, both teams make up and become friends, and we pan off into the sunset. For someone who hasn't seen either Ohranger or Carranger, this movie was really good, and I enjoyed it very much. See you guys next time when we cover Mega Ranger vs. Carranger.